Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fallout aftermath of Royal Rumble 2025. The road to WrestleMania 41 officially has begun. Lots of stories, lots of moments to discuss. So let's get to it right here in Alyx's world. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx. Look, before we even begin with this Raw review, what the hell happened at the end there? Why was it glitching out so badly? Listen, I haven't been having any issues when it comes to Monday Night Raw for the last month. The first month has been absolutely perfect. No problems, no glitches. All of a sudden, here in February, the first Monday Night Raw in February, now we're getting glitches. And it was atrocious tonight, especially at the end. I thought the glitches killed Sami Zayn versus CM Punk. Absolutely inexcusable. I don't know what was going on. People are telling me there was weather issues. I don't know what the hell the problem is. They should have foolproofed this. I'm not trying to hear weather or any kind of issues that interfere with the syndicate, with the whatever is making these transitions, these transmissions glitch like that. I'm not trying to hear it. We were getting great episodes, flawless production, flawless transmissions for the last month. All of a sudden now we're having issues. So I don't know what the hell happened. This better not be a reoccurring issue. Or best believe, my experience with Raw on Netflix is going to tank heavily. I cannot believe how badly the glitches messed up that main event. Because the match was great. It was a great match. You wouldn't know it because of the glitches. But I thought the ending was awesome. For what I saw, especially after CM Punk beat Sami Zayn, you had Kevin Owens go in there and hit the package pile driver. And they aired it. And it looked awesome. Jesus, man. It was bad. Horrible glitches tonight. And it wasn't just the main event. It was throughout the entire show. So let's hope that that is not a reoccurring issue. Let's hope they do a better job of fixing those glitches. I can't promise you that will be the case. I don't know what exactly caused those glitches. All I'm saying is it better not happen again. This cannot be a reoccurring issue. Even if it is once in a while, that's still too much. No excuse for that. But getting past the glitches, they did a lot of great things tonight on Monday Night Raw. We already talked about it. Kevin Owens hit the package pile driver on Sami Zayn. So there you go. We're doing Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn building into WrestleMania. They've had a WrestleMania match before. WrestleMania, I believe it was 37, right? 37. This was the first one after the pandemic, right? I think I'm right. 2021. Well, there you go. Kevin was a face, Sami was a heel. This time around, Kevin's a heel, Sami's a face. And now that we're under Triple H, I have a feeling everything that they've wanted to do since Ring of Honor, they'll be able to do now. So they can get as personal and real and bloody as they really want to be. So I'm very excited to see where they go with this iteration, this new version of their feud. It's only going to elevate both of them. It is going to elevate both of them to levels that, quite frankly, we've been waiting for them to hit in WWE since they came in, 2020, 2014, 2013? Because Sami Zayn came to NXT in 2013. Kevin Owens came in 2014. So, it's been a minute since we got them in a feud that's going to resemble what they did in Ring of Honor. I'm excited about that. Let's see what they do. CM Punk punches his ticket to the Elimination Chamber alongside John Cena. So I didn't get a chance to talk about the John Cena promo that he cut post Royal Rumble. And I thought it was interesting because he talks about him main eventing his last WrestleMania. WrestleMania 41 will officially be his last WrestleMania. But he said that he has to main event. Him main eventing is what's best for business. And he should main event it because of the goodwill he's done for the company. He is owed the main event of WrestleMania. He feels he deserves to main event his final WrestleMania for all the services, for all of his years of service with WWE. He then declares himself in the chamber and says he will win his 17th world title. So Jey Uso already picked Gunther. Cody still doesn't have an opponent. People are predicting it will be CM Punk, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in a fatal 4-way. I have a problem with that because that doesn't leave Cena with an opponent for WrestleMania. What, you're going to have him fight Logan Paul? I don't know if that's something I would be interested in. For John Cena's final WrestleMania, Logan Paul? No. Absolutely not. Logan Paul should fight AJ Styles. That should be the opponent for Logan Paul. AJ Styles and Logan Paul would be fire. 100% fire. So there's that. Yeah, I'm sitting on it, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like John has to fight Cody Rhodes. I think that's the match to do. You're never going to be able to do John Cena and Cody Rhodes ever again. This is his final year. And a match like that, of that caliber, should be at WrestleMania. If you ever are going to do John Cena and Cody Rhodes, it should be at WrestleMania. Period. I know people are talking about Randy Orton. Y'all want to see Randy versus Cody, which you can still do. But I'm sorry. And I think from a fan perspective, but also from a business perspective, this is John Cena's final WrestleMania. This is his final WrestleMania. This is it. He should main event it. From a business perspective, from a storyline perspective, John Cena should main event WrestleMania. And it should be for the WWE Championship. And the story should be, can he break the record and become one of the greatest of all time by winning his 17th championship? People are calling him the greatest of all time. He needs to win that 17th championship to become the greatest of all time. So yeah, I don't see why they would do anything else. Why would they even think about doing anything else with Cody Rhodes? Seth Rollins can fight CM Punk, clearly. Roman, hopefully, for the love of God, will fight The Rock. We still don't know what's happening here. Based off of the story here, Seth took out Roman, so he's going to be out for a while, recovering from a curb stomp. That kind of feels like they're setting up Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. But clearly, Seth is trying to build a feud with CM Punk. Because Seth tried to convince Sami Zayn to take out CM Punk. So you see what's happening here. I don't know. Maybe that's just to set up a match down the line. We'll figure it out. Again, there's so much happening here. There's a lot happening in here. They have a lot of setup to decide whatever they want to do. Clearly, they're set up to do either Rock Roman, either Seth Roman, Seth Punk, Roman, Cody, John Cena, Cody, Randy Orton. Well, see, I don't even know about that anymore. You would have thought if Randy Orton was going to be fighting Cody, maybe he'll be in the chamber. We'll find out. If Randy Orton's in the chamber, sure. I suppose. But we'll figure something out. I'm thinking Logan Paul fights AJ Styles. I know Logan Paul's not winning it. They better not give it to no fucking Logan Paul. I'll tell you that right fucking now. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, again, you will never ever hear me advocate for John Cena to main event any other show ever again. But I do think he should main event WrestleMania. He should. This feels right. It feels right for him to main event WrestleMania. How'd y'all feel about that new theme song for the New Day? That's right. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston got a new theme song. So here's what's crazy about it. I don't know if you guys have subtitles on when you watch Netflix. I do. When the music played, it tells you who made the song. New Day, New Way. That's the name of the song. It says Jim Johnson. It says Jim Johnson as the composer, as the person who wrote the song. Now, I'm not going to lose my mind, because if Jim Johnson is back, baby, we're back in terms of theme songs. But I don't know if that was an accident or not. I think Netflix just automatically assumes that all their songs are made by Jim Johnson when it's Death Rebel and CFO Money. Did anyone else see that? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Let's see what happens. If we see it again with a song that I know wasn't written by him, then okay. But it's crazy. When all the other songs are played, it says Death Rebel. CFO Money or Death Rebel. Man, look. I'll see. We'll definitely see if Jim Johnson appears again. If it ends up with him appearing again, then I'm almost certain that means he's back. We'll see. The big topic that everyone is discussing is the reactions to both Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso tonight. So the Rumble winners had segments. Both of them had segments on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw, and it was night and day. Jey Uso got one of the greatest receptions on a Monday Night Raw, period. That crowd went nuts for him. For 10 minutes straight, he couldn't even talk. Brought him to tears. Man, tears. He came in with his music. They cut it off. The crowd chanted one more time. Jay called an audible and said, can we play it one more? They ran it back one more time. They did the yeet, raised the roof. That crowd had such a good time with him. What a segment that was. I might end up calling that a segment of the year, because Jesus Christ, that was an amazing segment. It really was. But then you see Gunther come out, and Gunther tells him, listen, if you choose me, it is going to be the worst decision you make, and it is going to be a bloodbath. The most brutal match in WrestleMania history. You know that's where they want to go. They're going to do Jey versus Gunther. You already know that. And you know that match is going to be crazy. And you know Jay's going to win. I'm excited about that. So you compare Jay's segment to the one that Charlotte Flair had. Oh, man. That crowd booed Charlotte. It wasn't even funny. Because she was trying to tell her story about her being gone from her knee injury. And people are expecting her to get sympathy and the crowd to cheer her. Yeah, they didn't. They booed her. They showed no mercy. And Charlotte played into it. Charlotte said, hey, this is not right to boo me while I'm opening my heart to you. They didn't give a fuck. They booed her louder when she addressed it. And the thing about Charlotte that I love and I appreciate, Charlotte isn't afraid to play into the crowd. When you boo Charlotte, she's not going to tell you not to boo her. She's going to make you boo her louder. She's going to poke the bear. She's going to nudge you a little bit more. And so I loved that she leaned into it. I don't think that was the plan. I think she was supposed to go out there and get a babyface reception. But no, screw that. If the fans are booing her, turn her heel. Good. And I love that Charlotte was smart enough to feed into it. That's why she is a pro. She's a pro, man. You can hate her all you want. She wants you to hate her. Love her, hate her, doesn't really matter. She will give you what you want. You want to boo her, she'll be a heel. Hell, she probably wants to be a heel. They want her to be a face. I don't know why. I love Charlotte, and even I'll tell you, she's not the greatest baby face. She's not. She's a natural born heel. She was made to be a heel. That is her calling. She is made to be one of the most hated female wrestlers in the world because she gets special privilege, because she has 14 championships behind her name, because we all know that when she shows up, she's going to be given everything. You know she's given the main event. You already knew she was going to win the Royal Rumble. You already knew the moment she came back, she was going to win the Royal Rumble. And it's funny, like, when I was talking about the winners last night, everybody seemed to have hated both of them. They would get negative reactions across the board on social media, and I didn't understand it. I'm just like, both of these are great. Why would you hate Jey Uso, ultimately? I didn't get that one. Charlotte, I understood, but at the same time, it was like, well, who else would you have had win? You know what I mean? It's like, in 24 hours, the hate for Charlotte deepened. People hated her even more, and people came around on Jey Uso. Less people hated. Now people were saying, all right, Jey Uso winning is fine. It's fine, but Charlotte winning is stupid. That's what they're saying. I still stand by what I said. I'm happy Charlotte won. I think her feud with Rhea Ripley, which is what it's looking like, is going to be great. And if Charlotte is the heel and Rhea is the face, oh, that's going to be a fire-ass match. I hope Charlotte works out her in-ring rest, though, because her in-ring performance during the Rumble was not the greatest. But if she gets her ring rust worked out, I'm pretty sure she's going to have an excellent match with Rhea Ripley. Although, I wouldn't mind seeing her versus Tiffany Stratton. I do have a question, though. If we do Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, then clearly Tiffany's the face, right? We're going to make Tiffany Stratton. Why is Tiffany Stratton not a face? I would have thought after her winning the championship, they would have made her a babyface. But based off of how she's being booked, it feels like she's a heel. I don't get that. Okay, she's a face, right? Look, I don't know anymore. I hope she's a face, but she's acting like a heel. All right, people are telling me she is a face. Well, her booking's been kind of weird. Regardless, yeah, Charlotte should be a heel. That's someone who should be a heel. And Jey was absolutely the right decision. Both Jey and Charlotte were the right decisions to make. And I hope Triple H understands. He does. Who am I talking about? Triple H understands what's getting ready to happen. And I think he had every intention of eventually bringing back Charlotte to go heel. But I thought, like a lot of us thought, they were going to be more receptive of her because she just came back from her knee injury. They're going to be sympathetic to that. And then probably after WrestleMania, when she doesn't win the title, then they turn her heel. Nah, let's speed that up. Screw it. Speed it up. Turn her heel now. Go ahead and turn her heel. Let the fans hate her. Whoever she fights. Especially if it's against Rhea Ripley. She's not going to get cheered against Rhea Ripley. I doubt she'll get cheered against Tiffany Stratton either. Who's the NXT Women's title? Women's champ. Julia, she's not going to get cheered against Julia. They will boo her hard against Julia. Let's see what happens. I still think they were the right decisions to make. Despite what anyone else says. I just hope the booking with both of them is airtight. And going forward, they don't try to go against the grain. If the fans want to hate Charlotte, let them fucking hate her. Charlotte is one of the best heels in the business any goddamn ways. And I do not like her as a babyface. So just turn her heel. But the world told you, that audience told you, Jey Uso was the right call. That reception was incredible. And I cannot wait to see him win that world title at WrestleMania against Gunther of all people. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this review out the way. I do want to take a second to, of course, thank you all for the Royal Rumble review. The donations were off the chart. Big shout out to, well, first off, the retaining Super Chat World Champion, Corp CA, who brought it home with $1,000, $1,000 donation. Incredible. But also, big shout out to your new international champion, 2 Live Cannon. 2 Live Cannon did, in fact, win the title from 98% of the time. Now, as you noticed, the world title will be defended at WrestleMania weekend. So the total of all WrestleMania donations for both nights will determine the world champ. But the international title will be defended at Elimination Chamber. So, 2 Live Cannon, I want you to know that in a month's time, your title will be on the line. I'm curious to know if you'll be up for defending it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let me go ahead and move things along. Let's do the preliminary stuff and get things started. So, if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit. Had a glitch there. Like Raw. Had a glitch there. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate. After the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkist. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. Get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alex guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. And many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand. Today, right here in Alex's World. Thank you to the lovely people at SeatGeek Nation for being the sponsors of today's video. If you are somebody, ladies and gentlemen, that is looking for a discount on any wrestling tickets, concert tickets, we got the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday. Taylor Swift couldn't win Album of the Year. Maybe Taylor Swift will win the Super Bowl. Maybe she won't. If you want to see Taylor Swift win the Super Bowl or lose the Super Bowl, get your tickets off of SeatGeek. But when you do, be sure you enter the promo code JustAlex for $20 off any ticket purchases. No matter how big or small, any discount can go a long way. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsors before we get to some shout out. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link
download the app and join the SeatGeek family today.
All right, thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As always, be sure you show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra! Sean Nice and First Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway Dylan, Dylan Danger. We also got the Mod Father, Teflon Don, Zeno, Enigma, and of course Big MGM, because they help keep us a safe space for our wrestling fans like you and like us. Thank you, Mod Scots, for being here. Mod Scots, the Mod Scots, the Mod Squad. Thank you all so much for being here. Also, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube's up. Boost the algorithm by hitting that like button. So straight off the top, quick shout out to YouTube member Dulcie Chatham, who's always here, always showing love, always supporting the channel. And by the way, I've noticed that my memberships are slowly increasing. Guys, if I get enough people to join up with memberships, we can start doing membership-only live streams. And I'm thinking with those, I would like to just start live reaction to retro shows. Screw it. Why not? Or do something like Q&A. It would be nice. Definitely something we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, royalty is in the building. You know when A&B Convo shows up, you all better get out your seats and bow down. They are the premier reaction channel here in the wrestling YouTube space. A&B Convos, Wrestling Edition. Good to have y'all here. Good to be here with royalty, with family. So show them some love. Show them what a safe space for wrestling fan looks like. For wrestling fans look like. All right, who's here? The Bulldog Show Gaming. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? He says, Cleveland got the worst cameraman for this episode. You ain't lying. Apparently the worst reception as well. Ugh. Stacks02. What's good, Stacks? Good to have you here. I also see Trey Lusado. I see Aaron Teagle. We got Chris Wrestling Views. He's saying, what's good, everybody? I missed the last 1 hour and 30 minutes of Raw. Well, I'm glad you're here because we can talk about it. Dro Davidian, QJC. We got Batman Fan 88. We got Sean Swaby. Baby! Sean Swaby in his house. We got Waveface Killer. You like that? You like that Waveface Killer? We should keep him. We got Waveface Killer. I'm really feeling that one. We gonna keep him. Dwayne Sweetney. Of course, we got SD Kai. These are regulars. Jonathan Cantreas. Let me see. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of royalty, the champ is here. The champ is here. Everybody, put your fingers up in the air and acknowledge your tribal chief, Corporate Clyde, Corp CA. Dun, 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 dun. Corp CA, your AEW, psych, your Super Chat World Champion is in his house. He is more prestigious. He is more well known. He is more respected than the current AEW World Champion. He is the champ of all champs here in the YouTube space. Thank you so much, Corp CA, for your whopping 1,000. Actually, I think it's like 1,100. What is it, like 100? 1,100 donation? Because you dropped another 100 after that. My goodness. He's the champ. He is the champ for a reason. Let's go ahead and stop right there. We're going to go ahead and get the review going. Again, get your donations in. Say hello to the people. Chat it up. Have a good conversation. about Monday Night Raw. Oh, and one more thing. Big shout out to, unfortunately, the former, but still a very well-respected and welcome member of the family. 98% of the time. Good to have you here, man. We missed you. Where were you on Saturday? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Maybe you can come and get the belt back at Elimination Chamber. But until then, your new international champ is 2 Live Cannon. Monday Night Raw was live at Cleveland. I believe it was Cleveland, Ohio, right? It was indeed Cleveland, Ohio. I seem to be having the wrong notes here. Let me back this up. There we go. Cleveland, Ohio. Sold out crowd. I don't know how I felt about it, though. So, coming off a Rumble, which was an incredible crowd, this crowd was hot for Jey Uso. The way they reacted for Jey was legendary. Absolutely legendary. For the rest of the show, I don't know. Here and there, they were great. Other times, they weren't. They gave the right reactions to most of the segments. Although, I do believe the right reaction was given to Charlotte. Charlotte is a heel. She's meant to be a heel, not a face. That's just my personal opinion. But we're definitely going to talk about the segments, though. All right. We opened up the right way. Jey Uso. They opened up with Jey Uso coming in. And let me tell y'all something. If you are a wrestling fan, if you call yourself a fan of professional wrestling, and you watch this segment, you see Jey Uso go out into the crowd. He's surrounded by all his fans coming in. And that music plays, and you see everybody. 15,000, 13,000, 12,000, 20,000, 50,000, 70,000. You see everybody get up off their feet. And they receive him with open arms. They yeet, raise the roof, and it goes on, dare I say, for a good 10, 15 minutes without him having to say a word. And the crowd is showering him with love. He gets inside the ring. He can't even talk. They won't let him talk. They are going nuts for him. So much that he is brought to tears. And then they chant, "One more time! One more time!" And Jey just said, "Screw it. Can we run it again?" The people in the back play the music. They get to yeeting again. It was such a beautiful moment. As a wrestling fan, that touched me. Because that is what it's all about. When you talk about professional wrestling, the championships matter. The in-ring action matters. But at the end of the day, these men and women put their bodies on the line for that moment right there. They go out there, they break their backs. Blood, sweat, and tears. They're on the road, 24/7, barely at home, away from their families and kids. And it's for this moment that Jey Uso got. All of that for that reception. Everything that you saw in this segment was what WWE has been able to build their business off of. Taking these men, turning them into superstars. And it is undisputable now. You cannot dispute that Jey Uso might be the most over babyface in wrestling today. That reception, that reaction he got is something rarely seen. I can't count on both fingers how many wrestlers get a reaction like that. I just can't. The last time a wrestler got that kind of reception was Kofi Kingston, right? Kofi Mania. Before him, Bryan Danielson. Before him, shit. Cena? Hogan? I remember when Hogan couldn't talk for 5 minutes on SmackDown. Actually, no, I remember it. Let me see, when was that? After WrestleMania 18, remember? When he came out as Hollywood Hulk Hogan and they wouldn't let him talk. And then when he went back to red and yellow on SmackDown, same thing, they wouldn't let him talk. It was the same thing with Jey Uso. They wouldn't let him talk. Beautiful reception. I loved it. So, of course, Gunther has to come out and ruin it. Let Jey Uso know, if you choose me, I'm going to hurt you. Thank you, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was another one. Jeff Hardy, when he won that title, oh, that was a beautiful moment. I'm so happy he got it too. But anyways, Gunther let him know, you're a failure. Every time you fight me, you lose. I'm your kryptonite, bitch. He didn't say that, but that's essentially what he said. If you fight me at WrestleMania, it is going to be the worst day of your life. I am going to give you the most brutal beating that anyone has ever seen. That boy said, I am going to treat you like Ilya Dragunov. Who saw the match? Who saw Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov? Raise your hand. You all saw it. That's what he said. Oh, I gotta have it now. I'm ready for it. That opening segment was phenomenal. From top to bottom, no glitches too. From top to bottom, the execution, the entrance, Gunther coming out to be the perfect heel. Jey saying, whoever I fight, I am walking out as world champion. Yeet. And then they cut it off at the right segment. My goodness. Man, look. Say what you want about Jey's in-ring performance. And I do agree that Jey needs to really work on himself as an in-ring performer. If he's going to be a world champion, he's got to deliver better matches. Period. But outside of that, I'm sorry. Anybody that has an issue with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, my friend, you have lost the plot. That segment is all you need to know about whether or not Triple H made the right decision. You goddamn right Triple H made the right decision giving it to Jey Uso. I'm actually happy that Cena didn't win now. I was blown away when he didn't, and I was happy for Jey. But there was a side of me that was like, man, I kind of wish Cena would have won that. Now I don't give a fuck. Jey should have won it, and he made the right call. We're definitely going to talk about Charlotte, though. And we're going to debate whether that was the right call or not. But congratulations to Jey Uso. Our good friend, Pentagon Jr., Penta, Cerro Miedo, took on Ludwig Kaiser. The match was fine. It was fine. Ludwig's missing something. Can I just say it? Ludwig has a great look, great physique, can talk like nobody's business, and he's a pretty solid worker inside the ring. But he's missing something. I don't know what Triple H sees in him, but you can tell Triple H really likes him. Really likes him. You can tell who's Triple H's favorites and who's not. I can't be the only person who feels that way. Triple H has favorites, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with having favorites. I just feel like of all the people he could be giving TV time to, he's always making sure that Ludwig Kaiser has it. And I just kind of feel like, for me personally, he's not... I'm not going to say he's a bad talent. I ain't saying he's a bad talent. But yeah, he's not a bad talent. I just kind of feel like I feel nothing when he's out there. But he was a good body for Penta the Beat, I guess. And then post-match, we see Pete Dunne come out to distract Penta, and then Ludwig Kaiser attacks him from behind. So it's looking like Penta is going to be in a feud between Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. Okay. Sure. Judgment Day segment. Finn Balor comes back. He's pissed off at Dominic Mysterio for taking over, and he's jealous. And he basically is upset that JD McDonough is now out injured because of, well, he blames Dominic Mysterio, but we all know that that was an accident, and JD McDonough is a pro for finishing that match. Anyways, Finn Balor is then surprised when he learns that Dominic Mysterio got him an opportunity at Elimination Chamber, which he will lose to Seth Rollins. But you're seeing this is the fallout of Judgment Day. We gotta end this segment. We gotta end these. Let's just end Judgment Day. I'm over these Judgment Day segments. I'm over Judgment Day. I'm over it. Like, can we just get away from him? Like, do something else with Dominic Mysterio. I'm waiting for them to start taking Dominic more seriously. Because he's always in the background when he should be at the forefront. I was thinking about this today. What would have happened? Where would Dominic Mysterio's career be if Brock Lesnar never was involved in that lawsuit? Because remember, last year, the plan for Dominic Mysterio was for Dominic Mysterio to fight Brock Lesnar at Chamber before Brock fought Gunther at WrestleMania, right? I wonder what would have happened if they would have went through with that. Dom eliminates Brock Lesnar. He fights Brock Lesnar at Chamber, which would have gotten him over so goddamn much. Where would Dom's career be? Because he's kind of been stagnant since that storyline was killed because Brock was involved in the lawsuit. I'm waiting for them to do something with him. Because even now, I feel like he's a great hand, but the stuff with him and Liv was hot during the summer. The best part of Raw. Since then, they haven't done much with him. And the fact that we have Carlito here too, and he's not doing jack all, that kind of sucks as well. So, yeah, I'm over the Judgment Day. Whatever the hell they got to do to get past it, get past it. Charlotte Flair. So, that reception that Jey Uso got, total opposite. Complete opposite for what Charlotte got. She got booed. They showed her no mercy. Charlotte came out there talking about how she missed everybody, how she's been out with a knee injury, and how she probably thought she would never wrestle again, and how it was emotional for her to stand out there in front of the audience. They ain't tried to hear it. They ain't trying to hear it. They booed the bricks off of her. They booed the ever-loving snot off of that woman. And look, I'm not going to tell you guys that you made the wrong call. Because I 100% believe that Charlotte Flair deserved to get booed. I love Charlotte. I think she is, without question, one of the best female wrestlers in the world. I think she gets heat that, although it's justified in some aspects, a lot of it is unjustified. I'm sorry, it is. She gets the main event spot because she's one of the biggest stars they have. People know who Charlotte Flair is. I don't give a fuck that they know her because she's Ric Flair's daughter. You know what? She's still one of the best female wrestlers we got. And her stardom, the millions of dollars that she makes, is something that she earned. She busted her ass to get. Whether you want to hear it or not, that is the truth. That being said, I'm happy they booed the fuck out of her. I'm so happy they booed her because she's not that great as a babyface. I'm sorry. We know she gets the red carpet rolled out for her. We know that every time she comes back, guess what time it is? Time to give her a belt. We all know she's going to get special treatment because of who she is. So, play off of that. Play off of that. You don't have to like it. My thing is, if you're going to give her this spot, if you're going to give her the main event, well, one of the main events of WrestleMania, if you're going to give her a championship match at WrestleMania, turn her heel. You know the fans are not going to like her. Come on, she was out there talking about her knee injury and her not coming back, and they still booed her. So I hope that was a wake-up call to management that she needs to be a heel. And I'm happy that Charlotte realized, yeah, they're not going to cheer me. They're not going to cheer me. Okay, cool. Then boo her. Be a heel. And so she started feeding into it. And then she started egging them on to boo her, which I appreciated. So when Rhea Ripley got out there, Ripley got a big babyface pop. Big babyface pop. And of course, she's telling Charlotte, I beat you at WrestleMania 39. Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania 36, so they're 1-1. Rubber match at WrestleMania 41. But of course, Charlotte, going full heel now, called her a kid and big sistered her. I don't like the fact that Charlotte is now taller than Rhea Ripley because she's wearing, what are they, platforms? Sure, whatever. That was an interesting call, Charlotte. But Rhea showed some fire and told her, bitch, please pick me. Please pick me so I can rip that weave off your head. She didn't say that part, but you get the idea. And there you go. So, interestingly enough, she is going to go to NXT tomorrow to meet Julia. And then, of course, Friday night, she'll be talking to Tiffany Stratton. I think the goal, the plan right now is Charlotte and Rhea. But if they want to do Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, I wouldn't be against that at all. I might actually be for that. Might have to bring back blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America in tribute. But yeah, it's clear to me that with that reception, with that reaction that Charlotte got, she should be a heel. She should be a heel, and whoever fights her at WrestleMania should be a babyface. So the easiest one to do is her and Ripley, because that's just natural. But if you want to do her and Tiffany, cool. Tiffany better be the babyface. That's all I'm going to say about that. Sami Zayn is backstage talking about fighting CM Punk in the main event. Runs into Jey Uso. Jey Uso's apologizing for super kicking Sami by accident because of Rumble. He's like, that was my fault. Sami gives him a hug. But then Karrion Kross rose up again. Karrion Kross is talking to Sami like, hey, there you go again, showing weakness. The devil on his shoulder. He's trying to turn him heel, man. He's trying to turn him heel. And he's saying he's sick of seeing him. But Karrion Kross tells him that is no problem. But if he wants to have a problem, he can be one. So, they're once again teasing a heel turn for Sami Zayn. It's not going to happen. I think the heel turn is coming for Seth Rollins. That's the one that's happening. I think they're using Sami as the scapegoat. The New Day come out to their new theme song, apparently written by Jim Johnson because of the Netflix subtitles. I don't know. I think that was a glitch. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later on. If Jim Johnson's back, oh, thank God. We need him back. Rhea Ripley walking backstage when she runs into Io Sky. Oh, yeah, before the match with New Day and Ray and Dragon Lee LWO. Apparently, Rhea is talking to Io Sky backstage. They get attacked by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, weakening Io Sky for their match later on. Tag match. Latino World Order versus the New Day. So, you guys know how I feel about the tag team divisions on both Raw and SmackDown right now. How the matches are very cold. Same thing here. Like, the New Day have a ton of heat, but this tag team division ain't shit. I do not care about the LWO. I don't care about anybody outside the New Day. I do care about the War Raiders. I do care about them. But outside of the War Raiders and New Day, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck about anybody else. So Logan Paul coming out. Oh. I just got a headache. I got a headache when I said Logan Paul's name. Say his name and you'll get a headache. I hate Logan Paul. I really hate Logan Paul. Logan Paul came out to distract Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, allowing the New Day to win. Good heat on New Day, even more heat on Logan Paul, because Logan Paul is going to fight Rey Mysterio next week, and I'm pretty sure Logan Paul is going to win. Why? Because he has to be in that chamber match. So, clearly whoever Logan Paul fights at WrestleMania is going to be in that chamber match. So, let me see here. Okay. John Cena, I'm assuming Roman Reigns, right? So John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Logan Paul. Who's going to be that fifth one? Who's going to be that fifth one? Maybe Randy Orton? Or is it AJ Styles? Because AJ Styles has officially moved to Monday Night Raw. Interesting. I think it'll be AJ Styles. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Boy, that match is going to be fire. Yeah. And I hate Logan Paul. But I'll definitely give it to AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I get to see AJ Styles fight Logan Paul? Let's do it. Let me see here. I think next up is this is Hype Reel for Elimination Chamber qualifier. Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. That's next week. Cool. Bayley wins. See, I don't know about that. Lyra Valkyria is IC champ. You want her losing to Bayley? But Bayley has to win that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. This is when the glitches started happening. Yeah. Towards the latter half of the show. Great. But Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. And the match was good. I didn't like the fact that Rhea came out and punched Liv and helped Liv win by disqualification. Okay. So it's looking like we're not done with Liv and Rhea. God, I really hope Charlotte picks Rhea. I don't want to see Liv. I don't want to see Rhea versus Liv again. I don't. This feud's been going on for way too long. Can we move on from it? Anybody else? Bayley, Charlotte, Io. Fuck it. Io Sky versus Rhea would be great at WrestleMania. Man, I'm sorry. I'm over it. I'm over Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley again. I'm over it. No offense to Liv. I love Liv. I love Rhea. But I'm over the feud. So, after the match, when Rhea accidentally helped Liv win, Io Sky gets in Rhea's face and she's pissed off. So, please be building to Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. For the love of God Almighty, I would love Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. At WrestleMania? Fuck yeah. That's a match for WrestleMania. But I think we're going to get Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. And then Tiffany will probably fight Nia Jax. Chad Gable is talking to the War Raiders backstage, letting them know that Alpha Academy, American Made, of course, is going to be going after their tag team titles. Ivy Nia will be going after the IC title, and he told them, when I come back, y'all better have championships around your waist. Yeah. That's essentially what he said. We get the announcement that AJ Styles is now on Monday Night Raw. Yay! And Braun Breaker was an opponent for the IC Championship. Okay. Seth Rollins is in the ring. He talks about himself. He talks about Roman. Talks about Punk. Talks about Jay. He feels like Jay winning was great. He respects it. He loves it. He says he's happy that CM Punk got eliminated because fuck him. He's happy that Roman Reigns is injured. And he's happy that he did it, so fuck him. And he's upset that he did not win Rumble, but he said he will go on to Chamber to then win that. And yeah, brings out Sami Zayn, gives him a good pep talk, tells him, hey, you're the shit. He is shit, but you're the shit. Got it? Good. Whoop his ass. Essentially gave him a pep talk and told him that he's a main event player and CM Punk is a nobody. Nobody likes him. It's like all this shit talking that he has for Punk, it's got to be built into a match between CM Punk and Seth at WrestleMania. It's got to. It's got to be. And then we have Sami Zayn versus CM Punk. And look, from what I saw, the match was great. But holy shit, what the glitch is bad. The reception around this point of the show was god-awful. The transmission was glitchy, blackouts. And the thing is, Netflix for the last month has been pristine, absolutely perfect, no issues. It's just tonight it was bad. And that was one of the issues I was afraid of. With it being streaming, going live, you're going to run into those issues. God, I hope that doesn't become an issue. I hope that doesn't become an issue. But from what we saw, the match was great. Great back and forth. Love the counters. I love that Bulldog counter into the Blue Thunder Bomb. That was great. CM Punk getting in Sammy's face. The near falls that almost cost CM Punk the match just made the match even more special. And then, of course, CM Punk wins with the GTS on Sami Zayn. Beat him clean. 1, 2, 3. After the match, CM Punk goes to, of course, show Sami Zayn respect. Sami shakes his hand. And then Kevin Owens attacks him from behind. Kevin, on cue, hits the ring, knocks out CM Punk. Sami just accidentally hitting people by accident. Just running into people. And then Kevin Owens hits him with the package pile driver. Just takes him out with the package pile driver. And I'm curious to see how Karrion Kross is going to play into this story. Because he's talking to Sami, trying to open up a darker side to him. Maybe we'll get that darker side when he takes on Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Whatever they decide to do, I hope the match between Sami and Kevin is brutal. I hope it's bloody. I hope it's another version of their Ring of Honor feud. And the thing about Sami and Kevin, that feud, that Ring of Honor feud didn't have the world title. That unsanctioned match, Fight Without Honor match, to this day, one of the greatest Ring of Honor matches of all time. Of all time. I still go back and watch it. I go back and watch that match. It's still incredible. If we get that match at WrestleMania 41, shut it down. It's going to be match of the night. It's going to be match of the night. I don't care if you do Cena and Cody. Even if you do Rock and Roman. If they give us Kevin Steen versus El Generico, the WWE version, oh man, wrap it up. Wrap it up. It will be one of the best things they've ever done. So, there you go. That was Monday Night Raw. I thought the show, outside the glitches, and I'm going to keep bringing it up because it pisses me off, but outside of the glitches, this was a very good episode. Damn near perfect episode. I thought the stories were built very nicely. You have a path, an idea of what they want to do with everybody. But I like it because we still don't know what direction they want to go in. And we won't find out until March. Right? So, we're assuming Roman is going to be in the chamber match. We're assuming that. So if we're doing Cena, Punk, Seth, Logan, AJ, I would think Roman gets that last spot, right? If he gets that spot. Because I'm sitting here like, who else is that spot going to go to? If it's not going to be Roman, I guess Randy? We'll definitely have to figure that one out. But yeah, let's see what they do. You guys have the floor. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. How we feeling about Monday Night Raw? And what matches are you looking forward to seeing? Someone said Drew McIntyre. Ooh. Drew's on SmackDown, though. I didn't talk about Drew McIntyre and the issues he's having. So I did read that Drew was very upset with his spot being screwed over, because Damian Priest eliminating Drew McIntyre was supposed to be like this big moment in in the Royal Rumble, and it ended up not being all that special because people were trying to get in their spots. So we'll say with that, yeah, that does kind of worry me though, just a little bit. All right, let's see the scores. 8 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
WM41 is going to be interesting, but I may be at ringside at Elimination Chamber to peep the Super Chat International Championship match.
All right. All right, sir. Me too. Well, I'm going to be leading it, so I have no choice. But I hope you know, Corp, CA, you can't compete for the title. You already have the world title. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. You can show up, donate. That'd be nice. You can always donate. But just so you know, let someone else win the international title. You focus on your world title, sir. That world title needs to be kept protected at all costs. This is me as an executive, as your boss, as your Triple H saying, I am protecting you for your own good. But yes, you can always show up from ringside to watch. Donate, of course, but, just kind of watch. Oh, look at this. 98% of the time says he was out of town on Saturday, but he feels like at Chamber, the title was coming back home to daddy. That's what he said. All right, 98% of the time. I hope you're a man of your word. Is that Jody Bennett? That is the Nature Boy. Woo! Jody Bennett. What's good, Jody? Lauren Biggs says the final entrant should be Goldberg. In the Chamber match? You funny. That man can barely walk. Morris, Cody Rhodes won 2 predictable Rumbles. People need to stop with double standards. Seriously. Look, I don't know about y'all, but Cody's Rumbles were... Sorry. He won one at number 30, and then another one that wasn't even all that memorable, so I ain't trying to hear it. LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre could happen in Mania like TNA. Shit. LA Knight and Drew McIntyre? That would be nice. Ooh, LA Knight and Drew McIntyre would be a nice feud. LA Knight. Yeah. And the mic skills with that would be nutty. I'm feeling that. Someone said I Show Speed versus Braun Breaker. Just to see I Show Speed sell a spear again? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Bayley's gonna beat Lara Valkyria while she's still champion. Again, like, I get why they gave Lyra the belt, but she's... I don't think she matches up. You know what I mean? A&B Combo says Raw wasn't 8 tonight. Really curious if after the crowd reaction, the WWE brass keep leaning in on Flair heeldom. On a Flair heeldom. Yes, I hope they are. They know what the audience wants to do. They want to turn her heel. They want her to be a heel. So turn her heel. Give the people what they want. Corpse EA, could you imagine Jacob Fatu in the chamber match? Good God Almighty. Yeah, I mean, come on, man, Jacob Fatu. He would fuck shit up. Give him a microphone though. Keep giving him the microphone. Jacob Fatu is amazing in the microphone. I'm gonna dog walk your ass. Yeah, I mean. Let me see here. Is the package? Let me see here. It's a pile driver, and the package pile driver is secretly allowed in WWE because it seems like it. Oh yeah, it's been back. Dude, they did a Canadian destroyer, a Mexican destroyer. They've been doing those kind of pile drivers for a while now, so they've been back. Dakota Kai is injured. Yeah, that drop kick from Zoe Stark fucked her up. Oh, so badly. So she's going to be out for a while. Will we see Joe Hendry? They better put Joe Hendry on WrestleMania. This TNA partnership ain't there for no reason. At least put him on NXT. Let's see. The Prototype 619. Alyx, Jey Uso today versus Jeff Hardy of 08. Who feels bigger in your opinion? Ooh, that's a good question. Jeff Hardy. Damn. So let's talk about Jeff Hardy, because in 08, 09, when Jeff Hardy was on top, Jeff Hardy was outselling John Cena in merchandise. Yeah, I'm not joking. John Cena was like the top guy in wrestling around this point. Jeff Hardy was so hot. He was so over that he outsold John Cena in merchandise. They were going to give Jeff Hardy the keys to the castle. And then he left. He walked out the company and went to TNA. That didn't make Vince McMahon very happy. Now, you're asking me, who do I think is more over? Jeff Hardy in 08, 09, or Jey Uso now? Ooh, that's a good question, though. I think I might give it to Jeff Hardy. Look, Jey is over. I don't know if he's as over as Jeff was. Jeff was a different kind of over. Look here. You would have to go back and watch Jeff during his heyday. Because throughout the entire year of 2008 and then 2009, every time Jeff Hardy came out, the reception he got was incredible. It was so hot. He was so over. I just hate the fact that, and this is Jeff Hardy's story. Jeff Hardy, every time it looks like he's gonna figure it out, he gets the keys to the castle, he's essentially going to be the face of the company, and they want to give him the castle, they want to give him the keys, he finds a way to fuck it up. He finds a way to fuck it up every single goddamn time. And if I'm WWE, like, at some point in time, no matter how over you are, why would I ever give you another shot at that? But yeah, Jeff Hardy 08, 09 was a different level of over. And Jey is another level of over. I don't know if I would put Jey over Jeff, though. But Jey, shit. I don't know. Has Jeff Hardy ever gotten that kind of a reception that Jey got tonight? Yeah, he did. Jeff Hardy did get that reception. Who am I talking about? Oh, man, I don't know. I'm going to go with Jeff. Nowadays, Jey is definitely more over than Jeff, but in terms of like Jeff at his hottest, I don't know. I think Jeff Hardy was a bigger babyface. That's just me. I think Jeff is more over. At his peak, I think Jeff is way more over than Jey is. That's just me. Although Jey is just hot as balls right now. But that's a debate. Y'all let me know. Like, do you agree or disagree? Who do you feel is more over, Jeff Hardy or Jey Uso? I'm leaning on Jeff Hardy. Yeah, y'all did not like Charlotte. A lot of people don't like the fact that Charlotte won the Rumble match, but also they don't like the fact that she's going to be maybe at WrestleMania, or at least being at WrestleMania to compete for the title. We'll see. We'll see. Again, they turn Charlotte heel. That would just work better for everybody. But that's just me. The Prototype 619 is too close to call, but I think Jey is moving on a different level right now than I felt watching Jeff, and I love that guy. The debate's going on, though. We'll both have great theme songs. I think Jeff is a better worker inside the ring. Do I think the Yeet movement is more over than the... No. The Yeet movement is not more over than the Yes movement. Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson in 2014, 2015. No, absolutely not. Bryan Danielson, 2013 to... 2015 until he had to retire. You couldn't touch how over he was. That was the last wrestler to transcend into the mainstream. Like legit transcend. Well, Roman Reigns too. That's a lie. So Roman Reigns. But ultimately, like, Bryan Danielson is like a pure professional wrestler. He got so over in 2014, 2015. His popularity transcended into the mainstream. So no, sorry, I love Jey, but he is not as over as Daniel Bryan. Nowhere close. But he's over, though. He's over. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much for making me a part of your day. You're amazing. You guys are, without question, one of the best audiences that any wrestling reviewer could ever want. And I appreciate you for continuing to support me. We're going to be doing live streams all week. So Wednesday, we're back to doing live streams for Dynamite. We'll also be doing a live stream for SmackDown. I'm going to see if I can sit through 3 hours of SmackDown without falling asleep. And it's going to be important because this is the road to WrestleMania. So we'll see how that one goes. If it's not working out for me, I'm sorry, y'all. It'll probably have to be one of those, I'll review SmackDown 1 week and then take the week off and then do another one and take the week off. Y'all got me. But, yeah, A and B combos. We love you, Alyx. I love you, A and B. I love you, Corp CA. I love you, audience. All you people here in Alyx's world. I appreciate you for continuing to support me, and I hope you continue to do so. So as you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. And yes, Stacks02. Yeah, I mean, Jody Bennett. I acknowledge you, A and B and Alyx. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all get out of here. It's late. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's world. Let's say space for wrestling fans like you. When you're